What's going on, good people? My name is Giordani Masiga and I'm representing Intrigant Behavior. If you're looking for information about budget travel, you've come to the right place. So let's briefly describe what budget travel is. Budget travel is travel that is cost conscious and price aware. A budget traveler is someone who travels usually finding cheap flight tickets, low cost accommodations, wallet friendly food, and free or cheap tourist attractions to visit while there. So basically we're trying to focus on everything being cheap and affordable and not expensive or flashy. In this particular video, I want to focus on three main things: cost of transport, cost of accommodation, and cost of food and drinks. Let's start off with transport. Sticking with the themes that surround low cost, pocket friendly prices, we're going to talk about how we're going to use the road versus using transport via air. So what we did for this particular trip to Lamu, which is the case study for this video, we looked at how much you could save by using road means versus using airfare. The price of one ticket for us to get from Nairobi to Malindi and then from Malindi to Lamu was 2,600 shillings. And let me break that down. So 1,600 of that 2,600 was from Nairobi to Malindi, where we stopped over for the night. And then from Malindi all the way to Lamu was 1,000 shillings. And that comes to 2,600 shillings, which is $26. The second expense on the list is accommodation. So we chose to come to a place within the heart of the town of Lamu because of its history, because of the people, because of physical attractions around us, and it wasn't as expensive as the outskirts of the local area. So we came to a place called Janat House, which cost us $25 a night, which is 2,500 shillings, and we're here for 2 nights, which means we're each spending $50 for 2 nights. Before I forget, we stopped over between Nairobi and Lamu in a place called Malindi, where we spent 1,500 shillings, which is 1,500 shillings per night before we got here. So if you count that up, that's 5,000 shillings for the 2 nights we spent in Lamu, and then 3,000 shillings for the 2 nights we spent in Malindi. And last but not least, we have the price of food. Food is the most important thing when it comes to travel, because you really want to go for very price efficient and low cost food that will keep you going from morning to evening, and you also want to be conscious of drinking as much water as possible to hydrate. With that said, we focused on low cost food, like I said, and that included the cheapest fruits possible, foods such as rice, beans, potatoes, mandazi, chapati, and things that are of that nature, coupled with a few different bits and pieces of local delicacies here, and that kept the prices low for everything. We average about $1 to $3, which is 100 shillings to 300 shillings per meal, and that kept everything low. And we haven't spent anything more than 1,800 shillings to 2,000 shillings, which is $18 to $20 in total. So quick math will obviously tell us that the total cost of transportation, total cost of accommodation, and total price of food comes to about 15,000 shillings, which is $150 in total. Let me just break that down real quick. Like I said, transport was 5,200 shillings in total, and I'm taking into consideration stopovers and small bits and pieces of transport from point A to B and C and so on and so forth. So that's $5,200 shillings, which is $52. Price of accommodation was 8,000 shillings, which is $80 for all the nights we've stayed here in Lamu and different places and in Malindi as well. And last but not least, food, which cost about 1,800 shillings to 2,000 shillings, which is $18 to $20 in total. That comes to $150, which is also 15,000 shillings. I'm cognizant of the fact that budget travel means different things to different people based on the amount of money you make and the amount of money you want to allocate to different things when it comes to travel and doing different trips. But we've chosen to focus on the big three, which are food, transport, and accommodation, because everyone must spend money on those things. And if you want to indulge and experiment and spend different amounts of money on different things, that's up to you, but those are not a must in terms of how much you want to spend. If you found the information useful in this video, please give the video a like, please subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.